everyone, I'm Kat, and today we're going to be doing a walking water science experiment. So what you need from your box, you'll have two individual things of different colored dyes, your pipette, and something optional that you can use is also your journal. And from home, you'll need a container of water, paper towels, 3 cups. They can be any size as long as they're all about the same size, and if they're clear, you'll be able to really see what's going on. And then something to mix the food coloring in the water with. I'm using a spoon, but you could also use a coffee stirrer or anything else you can find. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to lay out your 3 cups about a couple inches apart. Then the next step is I'm going to take the 2 end cups and fill them about halfway with water. It doesn't matter about how much water is in there as long as they're about the same. That looks good. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add food coloring to each of the different cups of water, and I'm going to add a different color to each cup. So I'm going to start with my blue, and I'm going to use my pipette, and this works by putting the pipette in the food coloring and squeezing it to bring some up, and then I'm going to put 3 or 4 drops in, and just put the rest back. And now I'm going to do the red. So again, I'm going to put the pipette in the red, squeeze the top, 4 drops in that one. Now I'm going to mix up both cups of food coloring. I also forgot to add, but you might want to make sure you're somewhere where it could get a little messy in case you spill the water. Alright, so now I'm going to get the paper towels ready. So you're going to need 2 paper towels. It's okay if it rips. And I'm going to take them the long way and fold them in about 1 to 2 inches. Just keep folding. Until you have a strip like this. The next one. Alright, so I have my 2 strips of paper towel. Now, the last step before we see what happens with the experiment is going to be to put the paper towel in the end with the water and food coloring into the cup that doesn't have anything. Now, this would be a great time if you wanted to document what you think is going to happen in this experiment. You can take your journal and you can draw what you think is going to happen, or you can also write about it, or you can even talk with someone at home. Now, once you've done that, you can start the experiment. Just going to take, just gonna rip that off. End with the food coloring, then just drape the other end into the cup. Do the same with this side. Alright, so if you can see, some of the water in the food coloring is already starting to slide up in the paper towel. This experiment does take, you'd want to wait at least about an hour to see what happens, so you can pause your video and check your walking water experiment out and come back when you're done. Alright, so welcome back. I've left my walking water experiment sit for about 4 to 5 hours. The longer you wait, the more the water is going to move. So as you can see, I have my cup with the red dye, the cup with the blue dye, and both cups of water went up the paper towels and into the middle cup, creating kind of a purple color in the middle with water almost at the same height. If I left it for longer, it would continue to go. So if you would like, you can document what happened in your journal, and you can also try this experiment in over and over again using the food coloring, and you could also add more cups. You could create a circle of cups with different colors. There are a lot of possibilities, and we'd love to hear about it if you try to do those things. So now the question is, why did this work? I have some notes about it. So the water is moving because of a process called capillary action, which is when a liquid moves up a solid because of the combined force of attraction among water molecules with surrounding materials. So what that means is that the water molecules and the paper towel were able to connect and create a force that made the water move. Hope you guys enjoyed this experiment.